I first want to give the biggest thank you to my parents and to my brothers. I couldn't have done this without all of your support. You always lift me up and motivate me to never give up. And Mom and Dad, I can't thank you enough for all of the advice and everything that you do for me. This accomplishment isn't just for me, it's for all of us. And thank you to my boyfriend who's been there for me every step of the way, reassuring me and encouraging me to always be my best self. Thank you to my friends for cheering me on, my mentors who never let me doubt myself, and my pug for all of the comfort cuddles through the late nights of studying. And thank you to my grandparents. I wouldn't have this privilege if it weren't for your sacrifices. Thank you, Nana, for always supporting me and praying for me. To my grandparents who are watching from above, thank you for always guiding me and protecting me. I know that you're here with me, and I hope that I make you all proud.
First and foremost, I would like to thank God, who has granted me countless blessings and opportunity. I want to thank my mom and dad, whose love and support were unconditional and unwavering my entire life. Mommy, thank you for being my biggest inspiration and role model. You pushed me every day to be the best version of myself because I strive to be just like you. And to my dad, who passed away just 1 month before law school began, but was with me every step of the way as he was my entire life. I am honored to be your daughter and carry on your name and legacy. Thank you, Bahia, Jenna, and Malik, for always standing by me and inspiring me in your own ways. I wouldn't be the person I am today without you guys. To my mother-in-law that treated me like a daughter and took care of me like a mother would, thank you. And to my husband, who sacrificed 3 years of our marriage to let me accomplish my dreams. Thank you for the care packages every final season and being understanding when I couldn't go out on date nights or family events because I had to work or had an exam to study for. I appreciate and love you beyond words. I also want to thank my law school study buddies for being there for me when I felt lost or confused. Specifically Shereen, who never let me throw in the towel and always pushed me to study for just 1 more hour. And lastly, I want to give a special shout out to my daughter, Naya, for being my biggest motivation. Naya, you made me want to be the best because you deserve the best.
I'm grateful for all the support and love that my parents have provided me. They always encouraged me to dream big, and I couldn't have made it as far as I did without them, so thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm also grateful to my sister for her support and love and for listening to my law school rants and taking me out of my room after class and studying, even if it was just a trip to Target. I'd also like to thank all of my extended family for their presence and support throughout this journey and reminding me of the legacies that I carry. Thank you. Thank you to all of my friends for their support and encouragement, especially my friend Diana for our late night talks and my listening to my rants. And lastly, I'd like to thank my dogs Lola and Coco for studying with me and being in class during our first year. They're a great co-counsel to have, and I'm honored to have them. Thank you to everyone who I haven't mentioned. I love you all. Thank you so much.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my husband. He has been such an amazing partner. As soon as I made the decision to come to law school, he did everything he could to make sure I didn't feel any added stress and I could focus 100% on school. I'm also very grateful for my children. Didn't get to spend as much time with them as I wanted these last 3 years, but they're very understanding of that. Constantly tell me that they're proud of me and they understand that I can't spend as much time with them, but to keep going forward with school. My sister, who's one of my biggest cheerleaders, every time I start to doubt myself, she's a good reminder about I'm more than capable of what I give myself credit for. So I'm grateful to her for that. To my nephews, being my little study buddies, telling me that they're proud of me. To my best friends, Gina and Yaya, 20 years deep, both of those relationships. And it was hard being away from them these last 3 years. So they were super understanding and I'm grateful for that. And those few moments that they were able to help take my mind off of school, forever grateful for that. And mainly my mother. Para mi madre estoy muy agradecida por toda la ayuda que me ha dado, todo lo encomio. Siempre me da mis abrazos diciéndome que está muy orgullosa de mí y por eso le agradezco muchísimo.
At the top of my gratitude list are my parents, Victoria and Unsam Cho. There's no way I'd be here without you two. This degree is for you and your sacrifices. 감사합니다. Next, thank you to my grandparents. While you are not here to see me finish law school, I know that you are all smiling from heaven and very proud of me. I credit much of my success to your encouragement and prayers. 감사합니다.
I want to express my thanks to all my family and loved ones. You guys all know who you are. Thank you for the wonderful support during my law school journey. I also want to thank my mentors who have helped me become the person I am today. Adriana Cervantes from Woki Fleury, thank you for being a great mentor and always believing in me. Ariel Brown, an adjunct professor here on campus, thank you for all your constant advice and help. Sam Fareed at United Citizen Law, thank you for all of your guidance in inspiring me to become the person I am today. I want to thank some professors and faculty on campus who have also been super amazing. Professor Dan Croxall, thank you for being a great professor and a mentor to me ever since we met. Thank you to both Professor Rezvani and Professor Dietz in the trial ad program. Thank you for pushing me to do my best and teaching me the skills I need to be a successful litigator. Thank you to the admissions team and marketing team for all the support and the nice McGeorge gear. Last but not least, thank you to all of my friends on campus for a fun 3 years. Law school was not that bad with some cool friends.
I would like to express so much gratitude to my parents for taking me under their roof again and feeding me, because God knows that I'd just be eating popcorn for dinner every single day if they didn't. For the rest of my family as well, for providing support. My close friends from outside of law school who knew that they probably wouldn't be hearing from me very often, Monica, Jen, Kimberly, and Tadao. And of course the friends I've made here at McGeorge, including my study team, the Social Distance Warriors from our 1L year. I'd like to thank faculty and administration here at McGeorge, of course Dean Schwartz for always being so patient with me, Professor Coe for always providing so much insight to being a good attorney and a good law student, Professor Croxall for pointing me in the right direction when it comes to researching things and writing as well. I'd also like to thank Professor Salgado for being my first boss here at McGeorge, for allowing me to be involved in so many diversity initiatives, starting with the Center for Inclusion and Diversity. Of course, Dean Tracy Simmons, who we all miss, who always provided so much honesty and knowledge and support and guidance, especially in very large times of need. And to the admissions team, I knew I could always walk in and they'd be greeting me with a smile. Danielle Shipes, Kirsten Livingston, and Marie Meyer. I'm so happy to make it this far in my career. I'm very excited for the remainder of my career, and I couldn't have done it without all of you.
Today I want to express my sincerest gratitude to my support system. To my parents, Federico and Rocio Zerga, thank you for instilling in me the importance of living life with love and for teaching me how to be kind and patient. Your unwavering love and encouragement have been instrumental in helping me become the person I am today. To my brother and best friend, Diego Zerga, thank you for teaching me that obstacles are meant to be overcome. Your resilience and determination in the face of adversity have inspired me to push through even the toughest of challenges. To my partner, Amanda Rodriguez, thank you for making every day feel like a dream. Your love and support have been a constant source of strength and inspiration for me. To my fellow law students who made a transfer student like me feel right at home, thank you for bringing me into your community and allowing me the privilege of your friendship. I also want to thank those who I did not mention by name, but who nonetheless played a really important part in my law school experience. Your guidance, encouragement, and support have helped me to achieve my goals, and I am incredibly grateful. Once again, thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Quiero darle las gracias a todas las personas que me han apoyado durante este largo y difícil proceso. Muchas gracias a mis familiares y amistades, tíos, tías, hermanos, que nunca me han dejado caer cuando se me hacía tan imposible terminar esta carrera. Muchas gracias, abuelita. Su esfuerzo y sacrificio es la razón por la que he tenido tantas oportunidades. Gracias a mis abuelitos que no están aquí hoy y que sé que me están viendo desde el cielo. Gracias a mi mamá por enseñarme cómo ser una guerrera y una gran mujer. Gracias a mi papá, que es mi héroe. Te admiro tanto y agradezco todos los consejos que me das. Yo no estaría aquí sin ustedes. Mis padres y abuelitos no pudieron terminar la escuela, pero mi diploma también es para ellos, porque yo soy un reflejo de ellos. Esto es para ustedes.
I want to thank my dad, Mr. Jeremiah Aibor. He gave me the drive and the support 8 years ago before he died. He was like, Blessing, it's time for you to go do your master's. I said, no. I just finished my undergrad from law school. I just got called to the bar. I don't want to go for my master's. He said, you need it. It's time to go out there to see what the world has in stock for you. You are a go-getter. Just go do your master's. And I'm grateful for him giving me the idea, the vision, the support. I know he's in the grave right now, but he gave me that stamina, that daring spirit which I have today that helps me to achieve everything or every challenges I face. I want to thank him. I want to appreciate my dad for giving me the strength, the vision for me to be able to complete my master's program at the McGeorge School of Law. Again, I want to thank the McGeorge community, which include the professors, the international office, for their support. It's been a one year journey of intense study and academic support. I want to appreciate them. I want to thank them. I also want to thank my mom back home and my siblings back home in Nigeria. I want to thank them for their support, their constant prayers, checking up on me. And also, I want to also thank McGeorge for giving me an opportunity. Indeed, this is an opportunity. So many people also want to be in this kind of program, but they don't have the opportunity. I just want to thank them for that, and I hope I'll be able to go out there and be a blessing to others. I'll also be able to help and support people who also want to go through this path with me in the journey of life. Thank you, everyone.
First off, I want to thank my parents for all the support that they have given me. Miss Eliberta Salgado and Relay Salgado are my parents, and I'm very grateful for them. So les quiero dar las gracias a mis papá y mi mamá por todo lo que han hecho por mí, porque no fue un camino fácil y les agradezco todo que hicieron por mí. I want to thank my brother Ramiro and my sister Lizette as well for providing support, even though they had their own families to take care of. It was very valuable to me. And to all my friends and loved ones who were there when I needed them, it certainly wasn't an easy journey, but we got here and we got here together. And then to all my mentors who have guided me and provided support when I needed it, I just want to say that I'm extremely grateful and forever grateful, because not only did I do it, but we did it together. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ahmed Bakry. I'm graduating this year. It has been an extraordinarily long trip. I went through a lot, I've changed a lot, but I also reached far, far greater milestones than I ever thought possible. Today, I'm graduating with a master's degree in law, and it wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for the everlasting help of my family members, my father, my mother, my brother, and my little sister. They all sacrificed dearly, and they all offered a lot. They offered their time and effort to make this day possible for me. For that, I'm eternally grateful, and moving forward, I will work hard, not for me, but for them. I met a lot of incredible professionals here at McGeorge, each of whom has helped write a page in my book in their own way. As I'm graduating, I couldn't be happier to turn the chapter and open up a blank page for whatever the future may hold. To McGeorge, to my family members, and to everyone who offered a helping hand along the way, I say this: thank you.
I would just like to thank my family and friends, especially my parents, for always telling me to put my education first and investing in myself. And I'd also like to thank my grandparents for their constant love and support and always giving me words of encouragement. And I'd also like to thank my boyfriend for helping me survive this roller coaster and believing in me a lot more than even I could. So just thank you for all my family and friends, and my wonderful, amazing kitty cat Salem, who's been the anchor for my sanity through this roller coaster of law school.
I want to take a moment to thank my friends, mentors, and family on this special day. First, I want to say thank you to my friends here at McGeorge. Thank you to Maysoun, Shereen, Cameron, Yuri, Kat, Vivian, Fernando, Daniela, Angela, and to many more for having a positive impact on my law school experience. I want to say thank you to my F45 family. Thank you to Alejandro, Eliana, Alexis, and Dan for helping me de-stress from law school and for always pushing me to be the best version of myself. I want to say thank you to my mentors, Cassandra, Professor Morales, and Professor Sprinkling. Thank you for your endless support and guidance. I am truly grateful to have you as my mentors, and for teaching me how to be a zealous attorney. I want to say thank you to my family members. Thank you, John, for always being a supportive friend during this process. To my sister, for always putting up with my craziness. I know I can be annoying sometimes, but I am truly thankful to have you supporting me with every step during this process. Finally, thank you, Mom and Dad. There are no words to describe how thankful I am for everything that you have done for me. I know this process was not easy, but having you both in my corner has helped me to be a better man and to keep moving forward. I love you guys very much, and thank you for everything. This is just the beginning.
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad, Lieven, Gisline, Ceci, for all their sacrifice and for getting me here today. I'd like to thank my sister and all of my friends, you know who you are, for all of the love and support, all the endless crying, all of the late night texts and calls to get me through law school. I appreciate you all.
Thanks to my friends. Shout out Rafi, Eric, Tommy, Chris, Kiwi, Alan Tang. Y'all are freaking crazy. Ethan, Nick, Fahad, all of you guys in Anaheim Hills. It's been quite a ride and quite a journey. My cousins, my brother Kenneth, for being my first friends, thank you. My mom and dad, thank you for always believing in me and sharing my dreams with me. My professors, my mentors, my school, and those I've met along this incredible journey. Shout out Caesar, shout out Grace, shout out John Chang and Bobby Song, shout out Teresa Milligan. Thank you all for helping me out. My colleagues and peers who have gone through these difficult times with me, thank you. My dear partner, Malaya, for growing with me these past 2 years, thank you. And I'd like to give one special thanks to my late grandfather, Omwai, who was my motivation to stop waiting around and finally make the decision to take on law school and complete it after all of these years. Thank you.
Coming to the end of this journey, I would like to thank my parents. It's been a long time, and we've gotten here all the way from when I wasn't doing so well in high school till now I'm a law school graduate. I would like to thank my daughter, my 4-year-old, Charlie Rose. Dad couldn't do this without you, and I can't wait till it's your turn so Dad can come see you graduate and do all those things that Dad wanted to be an example for you. And I would like to thank Lonnie. I'm so grateful God brought us together and that we got to experience this life together, and I wish us more years to come and all the love in the world coming our way. And I appreciate you for being here every step of the way, every bad moment, every good moment. I can't repay you for anything that you've done for me, and vice versa. You know it's love. And lastly, I would like to thank my Brew brothers, all the countless video game sessions, the arguments, the debates, just keeping me grounded. And lastly, thank you to my Thundercat brothers. We've been here since freshman year of high school. You guys have gotten to see me grow and become this man I am today, and I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So thank you. I appreciate you guys much.
I want to thank my family and friends for all your support. Law school wasn't easy. Thank you to Mama and Baba for everything you guys have done for me. Thanks for always running my errands and dropping everything to help me, like when I lost a tire on my way to class or my laptop crashing. Mama, thank you for all the home-cooked meals and keeping me healthy. Mama, thank you for all the constant pep talks and all your dua. I appreciate all the times I made you all stay quiet in the house, especially in Zoom school. And I really appreciate the times you guys actually stayed quiet. I know it was a hard task for you. Thank you to my friends for your constant support. Shout out to the flock, Seja, Linda, and thank you to all my friends I made during law school. NASA, I couldn't have done it without you guys. And shout out to Maysoun for always being there and calming my stress ball self down. Sorry for any extra stress I caused you, and I'm so grateful for you. A very special shout out to my sister Summer. I would not be here if it wasn't for you. You encouraged me to apply to law school when it was just a dream, but you always pushed me to be my best, and you never doubted me. You knew my schedule better than me and kept pushing me to keep studying even when I didn't want to. You always knew when I was really stressed even without me saying anything, and you knew how to keep me calm and focused on the end goal. You're my ride or die little one. And thank God for willing me to get through this journey and granting me this success. Alhamdulillah.
Primeramente quisiera darle gracias a Dios por ayudarme a lograr este a dar este paso tan importante en mi carrera. Y segundamente, y más importante, quisiera darle las gracias a mis papás, María Velázquez y José Luis Velázquez Castañeda, y también a mis hermanos por ayudarme y por siempre estar en mi... Estar junto a mí en este camino tan difícil. Había muchas veces que quise darme por vencida, pero por ellos estoy aquí y por ellos sigo luchando para poder conseguir las metas que un día ellos soñaron para mí, que un día también yo soñé para mí. Más importante, quisiera darle gracias a mi papá, que en paz descanse, porque él dio y sacrificó mucho para que yo pudiera estar en una posición donde pudiera estudiar en una escuela americana. Él nos trajo muy chiquitos a los Estados Unidos y por eso es que yo tengo esta oportunidad de estar en esta escuela de leyes estudiando para ser abogada. Soy la primera abogada de mi familia y eso es muy importante para mí porque significa que logré los sueños de no solamente de mis papás, pero también los míos y los de una comunidad que es la comunidad hispana. And now I'd like to give thanks to some of my friends who always cheer me on and are always in my corner. For starters, my best friend since kindergarten, Maggie Saldaña. So we've known each other for about 20 plus years. And my second dearest friend, Carina, who's also a graduating student from McGeorge. Without you guys, I don't think that I would have had the courage to continue to show up and to continue doing the work that I needed to do. You guys were there when I needed you guys the most, and I really, really appreciate that. And it's something that is going to stick with me forever. And finally, but not least, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who's helped me along the way. It's a very long list, so I would be on camera for like 20 minutes, but you guys know who you are. And just in case you guys don't speak English, muchas gracias a todos ustedes que también me ayudaron en este proceso, diciéndome que lo podía hacer y dándome las fuerzas para seguir este camino. Muchas gracias. Thank you again.
So I'd like to thank a few people. First, my parents, my two sisters, even though they're both in school too, we're on like the same level, but you know, I made it here first, I graduated first. But I also like to thank my dogs. We're gonna spend a few minutes or seconds or hours even just looking at pictures of them and admiring my dogs. So here's Rocky, this is our first dog, best dog ever. Next is Apollo. Look, he has a bow tie, you can trust him because he has a bow tie. Bow ties are cool. This is Harley. There's not much to say about him. This is Harley, he's just here for the vibes. This is Bayani. He's here to be a menace and just bite everyone and everything that's ever existed. Next, this is Coda. This is the real vice president of SBA. This is the one who actually won, not me. She's vice president. I'd also like to thank this Instagram page that's helped us make it through tough times. It's called McMemes. I'm not McMemes, but you've seen some of my memes on here, but I'm not McMemes. But this has helped. Yeah.